Hello, guys, and welcome back. This is Dave and Mike's Sports Chat. We're back for week number 2. Yes, thank you, guys. Thanks, everybody who tuned in for the last one. So we're going to go over a few topics. We're going to start developing somewhat of a format. Eventually, as we get closer to some of the up-and-coming games, we're going to actually have Mike's favorite picks. And then we'll be adding horses as they become more relevant, this type of thing. But by the way, just a little bit of news first before we kind of move into the whole sports thing. We are going to be having March Madness again at Fashion Show, so we're working out the details, so look for us there. We'll be bringing our tables down onto the floor. And
I remember them last year.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. So, by the way, we also signed... we're in the process of developing a working agreement with a strip property, so we're going to do a mukbang. If you don't know, Mike is an eater. Dude, Mike is like a world-renowned. In fact, one of these days, we're going to post his like average daily diet. It's amazing. The fact that he's not 500 pounds is like That's quite true. Amazing.
Yes.
So no one on this planet has consumed more ice cream than Mike. It's a fact. It's absolutely
That's
a fact.
That's definitely a fact.
So just before we get to the other things, so like, what is the size of the ice cream that you consume on a daily basis? The regular one.
Well, I mean, it's the regular one people buy, in the store. The regular one they see in the store.
A week.
I eat that every night.
He eats one of those a night with a big ass spoon. He barely makes it down the stairs. So here's our first up Mike story. So. We used to go, if we had a good week or a good day, you know, I would get Mike, we'd jump in the car, we'd head over to this Dairy Queen.
Oh, yes.
And we'd always look, so the thing with Dairy Queen is, and, you know, not to take away from anybody out there, but the bigger you are serving the ice cream, like the bigger the ice cream is. I mean, let's face it. Come on.
You don't want to go to a skinny person. No. They give you the small portions.
No, that's the thing, dude.
You have to go to someone that enjoys food.
Dude, so we go there, we get the large, so we both get the soft serve. I just get the vanilla. I think you get dip sometimes.
Dipped in chocolate,
absolutely. Yep.
Absolutely.
And he doesn't even get to the door, dude. I mean, literally not to the flipping door. I get all the way home. I mean, it's like a 5-minute ride. I still have ice cream to go. Like, you know, I could share it.
Well, yeah, you know, the one down here, though.
Yeah.
She's so skinny. She weighs like 100 pounds.
No, see? She thinks everyone's on a diet.
Yeah, because that's all she eats. Always go to someone that has a little meat on their bones. So you get a lot bigger ice cream.
A lot bigger ice cream.
Even as
You know, it's so funny. We were. I'm driving back to. Me and Alex are driving back to CEG one time. We're coming up from the Stratosphere on the Strip, and up Sahara there's a Dairy Queen. It sneaks up on you though. Sometimes you miss it.
Well, they move around so much,
dude. I saw this arm come out the drive-thru. It was massive, dude.
You're going to get a lot of ice cream. You're going to get a good bang for your buck.
Fantastic.
It's true, though.
And I told him, I'm like, dude, I'm going to prove to you Mike's theory, Mike's ice cream theory. We're going to drive through here and just wait. And he's like, nah, that can't be a thing. They have like, you know, because they're trying to like measure it. Oh, no, they don't measure. No. It's all by eye. They look at it and they go, that's what I want.
That's what I want. If I was going to serve ice cream, and that skinny girl down here, oh my goodness.
No, it's no good. That ham, dude, that woman.
If you see a big ham hock arms,
big arm reaching out the drive-thru.
You got Oprah arms, that's the one to do. Go to her, because she's going to be big.
We lost half our audience. All right, this is actually a sports thing, but okay, so the reason why we're doing that is because we're going to mukbang. Alex is looking so forward to it.
Yes, Alex is a big eater apparently too. Big eater. I've never seen him eat.
But that's the thing. Here's you know, curiously, okay, here comes Bailey. Bailey is eating, so he's ready to like lounge out. I've always like, people don't understand. So there's eating, there's big eaters, there's like really competitive eaters, and then there's just like Mike by default.
That's default.
It's unbelievable. So years ago, well, you got to see it. I mean, everybody thinks they can eat more than Mike, but dude, it'll be very interesting. We're looking forward to it. The challenge is on. We're going to be interested to see. You know what we're going to do? We're going to invite people to come out and try to like unseat you. Right. You know what I mean? Take you off your throne. Show you how real eating is done.
Because you know they have all those eating contests here. You know the thing, but they're all done. You can't do them anymore.
No.
Sahara closed with their 5-pound burrito.
Can you believe it? I used to actually work in that NASCAR cafe, not in the cafe, but off to the side. I was part of a
5-pound burrito.
5-pound burrito. So families, normally like a family of 5 wouldn't be able to finish. I've actually seen an entire family of 5 people not finish this 5. It's 5-pound burrito. It's like this big.
It was like $28, and if you didn't finish it, you had to pay $28 in 45 minutes. If you did in 45 minutes under, then it was free. I believe it was 17.
So how many pints of ice? So what was the ice cream contest?
Yeah, we had an ice cream contest at local hospital here. So we had the two big ones.
Okay, that you got to turn off. Everyone's going to be like, what's going on here? That's his medicine reminder.
The regular big ones you get at the store. Yeah. And so we lined up the ice cream in front of everybody. Everybody, they put 2 in front of them. And so I was the only one that finished the 2, and I did it in 8 minutes. They had 30 minutes.
Yeah, no one finished.
I just sat there and watched them.
So the hamburger thing. So
that was nice, hamburgers.
The hamburger, because he just keeps going. So we sort of mukbang with him one time long ago at this cafe. Got this massive steak, ridiculous steak, and everything else. Not only did he finish all that, it was one of these for 2 people type thing. He starts reaching over and grabbing like my friends. I mean, he just wasn't done. You just can't fill him up. It's
funny.
Amazing that you're not 500 pounds. It really is. It's outrageous.
Yes, I know.
The rest of us look at food, we gain weight. You just consume.
It's eating is great, but I'm looking forward to eating.
My mother gives him shit constantly. She's very upset that you eat all that ice cream. Very upset.
Very bad for you.
I know, but she wants some.
I know that she used to have my dessert.
That's it.
I don't know how that works.
We went to Buca, by the way. If you ever get around to Buca de Beppo, big fat sundae. I don't know if you guys have ever shared that. I mean, literally before everyone else got, he was done, empty. Yeah. Okay.
But it's my mother's fault. But go ahead.
Your mother.
She gave us dessert at every meal.
But how did that make you so you can eat like?
Well, I'm just saying because we're training.
Okay. We went off the rails.
We did.
Back to sports.
Back to the Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. So Super Bowl highlights. So what did you won the Super Bowl? You won a big bet.
They did. They covered. It was dicey for a while because they started off very slow, which they always do.
Yeah.
And then they were down 10 points in the fourth quarter, about 9 minutes to go.
Yeah.
And then they went nuts.
I was working Super Bowl. We actually had a working casino coach.
Then they went nuts, and Kyle Shanahan started. I don't know why he threw the ball anyway. You know Kyle, coach of San Francisco.
Kyle, we go
kind of blew the game for them, but
really?
The MVP
for San Francisco.
He got the ball back twice up 10. And they were averaging 6 yards a carry.
Wow.
Which is great.
Was that their goal?
They run the ball. They do run the ball.
That's what they do. They run her.
And so if you just run the clock up because the clock keeps moving, and then if you get a couple first downs, the game is over.
Right.
They got the ball twice up 10. And they ran 8 plays and they threw it 5. They never throw the ball. And of course,
they never throw the ball.
And they didn't get a first down.
Didn't work for them.
They punted back. Kansas City scored. Punted back. Kansas City scored again. Then they scored a late cheap touchdown to win by 11.
So the coach screwed them.
He did. He also screwed.
That was a bad plan. What did he get nervous? What did he just lose it?
I have no idea.
What is it? The clutch, not a clutch coach.
He was a coach against the Patriots, if you remember. Offensive coordinator in Atlanta when Atlanta was up big.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And the Patriots came in. The great comeback in Atlanta. You guys remember overtime, blah blah. Tom Brady and he had the ball on the 25-yard line, ready to kick a field goal. And he called a passing play, got sacked, holding play, had a punt. Long story short, in 2 games, he was offensive coordinator with Atlanta.
Yeah.
And head coach for San Francisco. He's been outscored in the Super Bowl 46-0 in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
That's not a good record to have.
That's not a good record.
That's good. Anyway, the casinos did great.
Replaced? The casinos did great.
You get to the Super Bowl in your second year.
Hey, so before we get to there was actually, a friend of mine who was stopped by while the Super Bowl was going, brought this 14-year-old, his 14-year-old nephew in.
Yeah.
And he right there, he said, you know what? Because we had seen that the Chiefs were ahead at one point, right?
They were ahead 7-3, but then it was 10-10 at halftime, and basically they were down.
He said, you know what? They're going to go down.
San Francisco was
and then they're going to make a comeback and come back and win the game.
Well, that's what they did. They were the only team ever in NFL history. They played 3 playoff games to be down double digits and win every game.
Wow.
Because they have the best
quarterback. 14 years old, called it right there on the spot. Good for you, buddy. All right, shout out to you. All right, thanks for stopping by.
Shout out to the casinos.
The casinos, they
had $154 million bet and lost.
How could they not win? They won both sides. There was no favorite.
They won a second highest ever, almost $19 million off.
Wow. Big.
Because San Francisco is like a local team, basically.
Right.
So they had a lot of money on San Francisco, and because the biggest one is because the under one came in. Everybody was betting the over because of and that helped them out. So they won $18.7 million. Funny thing, Atlantic City, which now gets sports betting for the first time.
Okay.
Never used to have that.
Yep.
They took in about $54 million. They lost $5 million.
Wow, really?
Because they didn't have all the San Francisco money, the West Coast money.
Everybody was on Kansas City.
They had a different spread and everything. So they lost to $4.8 million. Wow. Shows you Vegas does it much better than Atlantic City.
Yeah, Vegas owns it.
Obviously, they made $19 million, which is just amazing. And the funny thing on a prop bet, they had a prop bet on the quarterback, which my friend bet, sadly. If he would rush over 30 yards, it was actually 29 yards.
Yeah.
The quarterback for Kenny. quarterbacks don't run.
They don't run.
They don't. Well,
Tom Brady doesn't. They don't move
Anyway,
forward.
He ran for 40-some yards.
Wow.
So it was a big prop bet. Caesars actually was 6 figures. It was a big prop bet for them.
Wow.
They were paying out They got the ball back with a minute to go, and I know you know this. When you get the ball back, the quarterback, when they run the clock out, because they're afraid of fumble, they just hike it and they kneel down.
Yeah, they kneel down.
But they go 3 yards backwards. He went 5 yards backwards.
Oh, and
that's like basically like he lost 5 yards.
Oh, so
he went from 44, 3 kneel downs to win the Super Bowl, which he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Now his total is 29.
But
if you bet the over, you lost now.
Oh,
he had rushed for 46 yards.
Disappointing.
And
wow.
he lost 15 yards.
Rigged.
Not because they did it, but
everybody out there was they were ready to cash that ticket. They were all in.
Over 29, you got 46.
Wow.
With a minute to go.
Wow.
And he hiked the ball,
they were
ran
at the window.
5 yards back, and went down.
There were a window with the ticket. I'd like to redeem this, please. Wait a second.
Yes, Caesars had a big one of their big bettors had that. He was not too pleased.
Dude, that's when like you have your horse and your horse wins.
Inquiry.
And there's like all of a sudden the board lights up.
Flashing.
You know what I mean?
Inquiry, yes.
And then you're like, oh God.
Just find out who the trainer is. And if he has a lot of money,
you know it's weird that Ruidoso race. That third, well, not just that third race that I lost, that was that.
They took him down.
They took him down. So you actually gave me 2 horses for that race. Both of them won, and they both got dismissed because they bumped each other. They bumped each other.
Yeah. So I know the Chiefs are also the favorite for next year, 7-1.
Yeah.
49ers are actually 10-1.
I'm amazed that
which
the 49ers
is a pretty good bet, I think, because they're young.
Really?
Well,
so Patriots. So what happens now with the Patriots?
Well, they have one big question: is Tom Brady coming back? Or is not?
Tom Brady.
If Tom Brady doesn't come back, then they're not going to do anything.
He's going somewhere else.
But if he comes back, and obviously they'll be one of the favorites.
Has he bought a place in Vegas yet? That's all I want to know.
The Raiders need him.
Really?
The Raiders
need him?
Who would?
I was reading about how fantastic the Raiders' history has been. They've won like 5 Super Bowls, right?
The Raiders were great back in the day.
Back in the day, though.
They won, what's his name? Plunkett with a big head.
Yeah.
Kenny Stabler.
Big head. Oh, yeah. We just call him Big Head.
Yeah, really, you put his head on.
It's going to be like the most insulting sports chat.
He could
come
barely
out
put
with
his
like
head. He's actually here in Vegas, and he does the play-by-play for. He won 2 Super Bowls. He plays the play-by-play for the Raiders, and he does it in Vegas.
A lot of people retire in Vegas. A lot of sports people.
Let's see.
I think Tiger still has a place here.
You're living in California where the taxes are high. You come here with a nice weather.
No taxes, dude. For the same money, you could buy like a mansion, several mansions, all the mansions.
Yeah, so it's not that.
Literally.
Yeah, it's not that. So Tom Flores won 2 Super Bowls, and then of course the most famous Raider coach, you know who he is.
Oh yeah.
You actually know who he is.
I do.
John Madden.
Oh, John Madden.
From Madden football and everything.
Football.
But he coached the Raiders to a Super Bowl. He was the famous coach.
Yeah, no.
And Al Davis, the famous owner.
Football. Yeah.
With the X's and O's and everything.
Yeah, X's and O's.
But Al Davis was the owner when they were famous. His son, Mark Davis.
Okay.
He owns it now. He's the one who brought it to Vegas.
Okay.
But Al Davis was one of the crazy owners. Remember, he moved from Oakland because he sued the NFL.
Serious ass fans.
Yes.
And now the Raiders fans versus like Golden Knights fans.
Golden Knights fans are nice.
Oh well,
because they're not a hockey base.
I tell you, we're gonna get to them. We're gonna get to them next. By the way, I will say one thing. So Golden Knights is sort of the next topic, but
local team.
I was having a conversation with several locals. And who had just moved here from another city. They were NHL fans. So the NHL fans, they came here. They couldn't believe how big the fandom is here for Golden Knights. Like the whole city is painted with Golden Knights. First of all,
they're sold out every game. Yep. And if you go to a Golden Knights game, Vegas puts on great productions. That's what they do, shows on the street. Right. Anybody that I've known from out of town to come to the game is like, damn, that is an entertaining hockey game.
Because
it's loud, it's impressive. And like you say, they don't have a fan base. We didn't grow up here. It's a desert. They don't have hockey. So it's all transplants.
Yep.
But
I was so impressed.
So a funny quick story. One of my friends, I'll say it, Brandon. So when the Knights came out, no one knew how good they're going to be. Like you said, you didn't know if they're going to sell out. Yeah. So they made people buy 3 years of season tickets.
Oh.
And they were happy. They sold out. Yeah, they thought this was great, right?
Oh, fantastic.
But who knew they would go to the Stanley Cup the first year? Oh. So they were successful.
They want more money for those
So they actually undercharged. Oh, yeah. Worked. At the beginning, they were happy.
Oh, yeah.
So my friend, who's in his 3rd year, this is the Knights' 3rd year, they called him and said, you can give up your season tickets. He paid $4,500 for them.
Oh, really? They want it back.
So the fool gave it back.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway, they now sell them for $9,900.
Wow. Worth it, right? Oh but God. So this couple had checked off all the reasons for coming here. Big NHL fans, never realizing that was like now the biggest reason for coming here.
If you're from Boston, Chicago, New York, and you come to Vegas, planning around when the Rangers or the Blackhawks and the Bruins would play, and you have to obviously buy it on StubHub.
Yep.
My friend used to sell his tickets almost every other night. He would go to a game and then sell 3 tickets, bought them for $120, sell them for $600.
Wow.
It's legal, StubHub. Nothing illegal here.
And but when I lived outside Boston, I mean, the Bruins were
They're big.
Big.
It's a big hockey
but
team.
not like everywhere.
No.
You know what I mean? There was a mix of because some people like different sport, but here it's
Golden
Knights,
the
everything.
Red Sox page, and it's his first professional team.
They have
and they were successful.
They have all these professional services company put a Golden Knights thing on their billboard.
No, it's a production. If you go to the game, I've been to many games.
Really?
It's just a production, and it's very loud in the stadium. Go ahead.
Can we? One of these days, we're gonna have to the story about us getting thrown out of the fan seating at UNLV. Oh my God!
Well, you could get a seat at UNLV football where we went. Trust me, plenty of seats.
Plenty of seats.
We got to move around.
We were moved
because David didn't want to get a disease.
Not only did I want to get a disease, they make you get up all these fans. They want you to get up every 2 seconds and go through this whole thing.
A little story about David. He's not really a big sports fan. So
I love sports, but damn, that's a lot of work.
Yeah. So
you ever see me play roulette? I only go out so far. I don't want to stand up every time there's a first down.
So anytime the Rebels get a first down, they stand up and they do a little thing.
They were getting disappointed that I wasn't
David was not participating in any of the chants or anything like that. And then there was a man next to him with Legionnaires' disease wearing shorts.
There was a guy
leaking
next to
fluids.
So there was we were a little distracted.
So we moved all the way over to the other side of the stadium, empty seats everywhere. Sadly for UNLV.
Yeah, not a lot a lot of action there.
That was against Air Force. And Rebels lost as well.
They lost.
As they always do. But go with the Golden Knights. The Golden Knights actually are winning 6-2 tonight.
Really?
They're on a long road trip playing Florida.
So what is their prospects this year?
The prospects are going to get a wild card. What happens in the NHL, I'm sure you know, three teams in each division, and then there's 2 wild cards.
Okay, very good.
So the Vegas, they might be the third team there. They're right now in third. They have 55 points. It's all close. It's neck and neck. But they'll probably make the playoffs as a 7 seed, 8 seed, whatever, 6 seed. And of course, they have to play a better team to play the third seed. But they have Fleury goalies, a good goalie. Like their backup Subban.
Yeah, good.
And they're not as good as they were before. Obviously.
They were originally.
But they went to Stanley Cup the first year.
Well, yeah.
And they lost.
And
they went to the finals.
But
I don't think they're going to get to the Stanley Cup this year. But they probably could get, obviously, into the playoffs first. They fired their coach, brought a new coach. Obviously, that's never a good sign.
Yeah. No.
But the expectations are so high now. But make the playoffs.
Off the charts high.
They have a problem.
First year, you get the Stanley Cup. How do you get up? The only way to get win.
It just goes down.
You're dumb. I mean,
even the second year, they got screwed last year in the playoffs. I'm sure you know.
All right.
And so anyway, so that's the Golden Knights.
So now we
go to make the playoffs, but go ahead.
Now we have UNLV.
Oh, stop.
So UNLV action.
UNLV is 11-13.
So by the way, 11-13.
Pathetic.
Yeah.
Lost 4 straight.
Wow.
They're not even going to go. Well,
so they
haven't been the NCAA in
years.
Well, this is the new coach now.
Oh, really?
Makes about $1.1 million a year to stay.
But see, what happened with them paying? I thought they used to pay less money for this coach.
They do.
Now all of a sudden they pay more money for this coach?
No, this coach, $1.1 million is.
That's low.
Yeah, super low.
Super low. But
for a head coach.
But that one guy that we knew that lived sort of down the street from us at one point, he was only making like $700,000.
Oh, that's Sanchez. That was the football coach.
Oh,
he got fired as well.
Oh,
he was a high school coach coaching.
Yeah, and they moved him up
at Bishop Gorman.
I know. Well, Bishop Gorman's got a great record.
And now his brother destroyed
going from high school to college,
it just doesn't work.
No.
So they used to have a great coach, but the real story by UNLV, Lon Kruger.
Yeah.
He's taken more teams, Illinois, blah blah blah, Florida, to the NCAA tournament. They brought him here. He loved it here, and he was making almost $2 million a year. And he just wanted, listen, you got to give me some more money. And the Rebels wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And he took the Rebels to the Elite Eight, which is impossible for Rebels. They've been a long time. Anyway, he went to the NCAA tournament every year, Lon Kruger. He now coaches Oklahoma, left here because they gave him $5 million a year. And, it's you got to pay. They're paying this guy $1.1 million.
Yeah.
Now, that's a lot of money to me, to you, but not to a coach. Anyway, and he stinks. 11-13, they lost 4 straight, just lost to Utah State. Got blown out by Colorado State.
Wow.
They did lose.
We used to be known for our basketball
it used
program.
to be, when I first moved here, Shark. He's rolling in his grave.
Yeah.
You couldn't get a ticket to the Thomas and Mack.
I know.
20,000 every night. Well, they went undefeated one year, and then they lost one.
And then he won, right? He won the NCAA.
Yes. And he had one loss, 35-1 loss to Duke the next year. They were a dynasty. They had Larry Johnson. I know you know that. Yeah. Anyway, great players. But Rebels have Lon Kruger got them back where they would make the Sweet 16, make the NCAA tournament every year.
Yeah.
The MAC was full.
That's the thing. So
now it's by invitation only. Lord
I heard, a lot of people were kind of upset that this new coach wasn't given more of a, or the old coach that just, wasn't given more of a chance.
He wasn't given a chance.
Just sucked.
And the problem is we hired a coach, now this is the Texas Tech coach. He's a great coach.
Yeah.
He came here, but he was a Texas Tech.
Well, maybe they need to offer more money.
He was from Texas Tech. That was so he had it in his deal that I won't leave UNLV except for Texas Tech. The Rebels hired him.
And he went
like
to
a
Texas
week
Tech.
later, Texas Tech fires the coach, and he leaves. He didn't even coach a game.
Brutal.
And he took Texas Tech to the national championship game.
That's disappointing.
So it is disappointing. But the Rebels, they should they got to pay people more. And it's sad. Right. And the UNLV football is going to move into the Raider Stadium, which is beautiful. If you haven't seen it, right there on the strip across the freeway.
They're going to be loving that.
Just gorgeous. Okay, but if you suck and if you're 3-8, no one even want to see you. Imagine they're going to have NFL facilities. That's supposed to be a beautiful stadium with great state of the art, training and everything. And the Rebels are so bad.
Wow, that's disappointing. All right,
so basketball. That's the Rebels basketball. 11-13.
Guess what?
Go ahead.
We got March Madness coming up very soon.
The Rebels will not be involved in March Madness.
We're going to be having our event back at the fashion show. March Madness is going to be up on the screens there.
Yes, one of the biggest betting days.
Lots of
weekend,
it's like
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oh, it is. Well, it starts at 9 in the morning, goes to 11 o'clock at night.
Don't they have didn't they have a sort of invitational play too? They have other types of things going on around.
Well, they have
just strictly.
It's just the NCAA. They get their 68 teams. They have the NIT and everything, which probably the Rebels will go to. That's where the teams that suck.
Yeah.
You can't be in the top 68.
Really?
You can't be in the top 68.
Yeah,
we're not asking to be
number
one.
If you're not in the top 68, you go to the junior.
You go to the NIT, which they play the finals.
What's the NIT?
National Invitation. It used to be back in the day.
National Invitation. Back in the day. Invitation today.
But back in the day, that was the national championship.
Wow.
Back in the day, it's the tournament that everybody stinks, and you get and then you do get to go to New York.
So you get to play. It's like a participation trophy.
Yeah. You get to go to New York and play the finals here, and plus,
it's not even in Vegas; it's in New York.
Well, no, the first rounds are in your own building and everything if you're good and everything. But the thing is, you get to have practice. Coaches like it because then they continue to practice. But if you don't get to the tournament, then you're done practice. You can't practice till next year.
Yeah.
So they're very happy about that. But the Rebels 11-13, they'll have to win the Mountain West tournament here in Vegas to get a berth to the NCAA.
What's the over/under on that one?
Not going to happen because so just in their conference is
run from that.
Is a team, the only undefeated team in America.
I mean,
23-0, San Diego State.
San Diego State
ranked 4th in the country.
Really?
Going to get a number 1 seed.
They're going to get number 1 seed.
I'm sure
they're going to be number 1.
Well, number 1 seed in the tournament.
All right, so
the Rebels will have to beat them. Go ahead.
What bracket should I play? Who should I play for $1 billion?
Well, you'll have to pick your bracket and try and get all the games right.
Yeah, no one gets all the games right. Has anyone ever won that
the
money?
bracket's not out yet. We don't know. We know that teams are down this year in North Carolina.
We've always had that conversation at the back. So apparently there was a better chance of winning the millionaire game, the Monopoly game from McDonald's. That was rigged.
To get every game right,
that was rigged.
You got a better chance
of winning the rig. Have you seen that? There's a movie coming out, by the way, how rigged that whole thing was.
I didn't see
You know how much time I used to spend trying to collect the pieces for the Monopoly board? And sure enough, some guy was running around with the pieces that everybody needed.
I'll tell you a quick bad story, and I don't want anybody to. So I used to, when I was in college, I worked at Dunkin' Donuts. And they had the same kind of contest. We used to get these big boxes, this big, with the scratch-off things on it. We took the boxes, all the boxes, and scratched them all off.
Really?
Tens of thousands of them.
Really?
And we didn't win a penny.
Nothing.
We had like 80,000 things.
No, nothing.
Nothing. We want a donut and some coffee.
Dude.
But nothing.
Outside of like a muffin or a hamburger, some guy was running around with all the good pieces. Can you imagine selling them off?
Well,
unbelievable.
So if you play McDonald's, if you give me the McDonald's thing,
you know what's so weird?
Isn't it on your cup?
Yeah.
Okay, I throw it away, so I probably threw away the.
I know.
So they count on that, right?
Well, no, not just that.
And then we had one guy cheating.
A guy was like literally running around with all the flipping things. So of course, September 11th, right? Yeah, September 10th was when this trial was supposed to start. It would have been big news if not for bigger news the next day. You follow? So McDonald's got away, not scot-free, but,
they were scamming.
Now, of course, there's a movie coming out on Netflix or something. You know what I mean? Put a big spotlight. Can you imagine some guy running around with the flipping all the pieces?
I can imagine. I don't do those things, but I can imagine.
A lot of people grew up with this. You know what I mean?
I know people that have the whole board up and everything.
Oh, my God. And then they're missing like 2 pieces. There's some asshole down the street. Literally.
And they're never going to get that piece.
Oh my
Never
God.
going to get that piece. Yes.
All right. So
March Madness is very big. It's going to be great.
Soon.
So the number 1 team in the country is
not UNLV.
No, Baylor.
Baylor. Oh,
Baylor. And you have Gonzaga.
Baylor won last year or the year before?
No.
Or Gonzaga.
Gonzaga's number 2.
Number 2. Who won last year? Or the year before? Wasn't it?
Gonzaga went to the final. Baylor's never won a title.
Baylor's never won a title?
No. And you have San Diego State.
San Diego. Love San Diego. I'm going to put my boat in San Diego.
23-0.
2-year waiting list.
23-0.
Holy crap.
23-0. And then Kansas is third. And it's not really, there's no super team. Like Duke is good. They're 17-3. Carolina stinks. So this is a year you could pick like a.
See what I mean? When we get closer, this guy right here. Just going to follow us.
My sleeper is West Virginia already.
We're going to put up his West picks, Virginia. By the way. We're going to put up picks, we're going to do a bracket. Points, come on. Bracket, the whole thing for you guys. All right.
Go ahead.
So on to, we got NBA. What about the NBA? What's coming up associated with the NBA?
So they had the trading deadline today.
Trading deadline.
So you know the two best teams in the NBA are Lakers and Clippers.
Really?
No offense to the Bucks.
The Lakers and the Clippers. Isn't it amazing that the Clippers are now back years ago the Clippers were never a thing.
They got Kawhi and the Lakers got LeBron.
God, you know what's amazing? When I was younger,
stunk. Remember Sterling? Remember the racist?
Dude. When I was younger, the Patriots stunk. The Red Sox were terrible when I lived on the East Coast.
Well, the Red Sox.
When I moved to LA, the Clippers were. It was everybody was a Lakers fan.
It's a Lakers town.
You didn't even.
It's a Lakers and LeBron plays for the Lakers. And LeBron plays for them.
Like there's a better chance of getting a haircut than watching a.
Yes. And now they play in the same building.
Yeah. Really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
So
are you kidding me?
No,
they play in the same building?
Yeah,
oh my God, that's disappointing, dude.
Yeah, so the Clippers are taking over Laker Nation.
So really?
And so they play twice this year.
I'm still wrapping my head around this. Two NBA teams walk in and out of the same building. They don't play on the same days, God forbid.
Obviously, but they do. So when the Lakers play the Lakers play the Clippers, right?
Oh,
one team is home.
Do they share lockers?
No, because one team.
Can you imagine that?
The Lakers play the Clippers, right? The Lakers actually played the Clippers last time.
I would leave shit up on my locker, dude.
The Lakers played the Clippers, and the Lakers were the road team.
Oh my God!
Can you imagine Jerry Buss's role in his?
You're the road team in your own stadium.
Yeah.
Well, now,
and so their season ticket holders get to come.
How did this happen?
Well, it's cheaper. You build a stadium.
Obviously, it's cheaper.
They built the Staples Center.
Yeah.
And both owners got it. It's going to be the same thing with San Diego and.
By the way, so they built the same. So listen, do they share the same lockers? They have their own lockers, though.
They have their own lockers, and they never play the same.
Can you imagine?
They never play the same.
Can you imagine? You come in every day to work, and someone's like wrote shit on your locker.
They play 82 NBA games or 80 NBA games, whatever. 82. So you get 40 home games, right?
Uh-huh.
So if you own the Staples Center, right?
Yeah.
You get 40 Laker games.
Yeah.
Imagine if you got 40 Lakers games and 40 Clipper games.
I know.
You do a lot better. You do a lot better.
You hate being the Clippers or the Lakers, though.
Well, that's this way. They got a cheaper stadium, brand new state-of-the-art stadium. Cost them less. Yes. You know, it's not. It's unique. The Giants.
So how do they decide who's away and who's home when they both play there?
They do the schedule.
Oh my God.
When teams are home, they stay home for like 8 games, and then they send the other team. That happens in the NBA.
Unbelievable.
But the bottom line is LeBron.
Some weird crap going on.
Yes. They played twice, and the Clippers have won twice. They're the better team. So anyway, quick story. Everybody wanted Morris from the Knicks.
Yep.
The Lakers. This is the NBA trade deadline.
Okay,
Knicks stink. Worst awful team.
Knicks?
So yes. So they're trying to
New
get
York
rid of
Knicks.
Yeah, they're like 11-33.
Oh my God.
They've been pathetic for like 10 years.
Really?
Pathetic. Anyway.
Man, New York fans are hating that.
Yeah. So they had this player Marcus Morris. And the Lakers want him, and the Clippers want him. Very important. This is a big key.
Big.
Everybody thought the Lakers were going to get him today by 3 o'clock. You know, the trade deadline. The Clippers got him.
Wow, it's all over for the Lakers.
Yes.
Who do the Lakers have left?
Well, they have LeBron. Come on, they got Paul George.
Really?
The Lakers are a great team.
Are still big.
They're a great team.
So in New York they have there's 2 teams in New York, right?
Well, there's the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, the Nets.
Who got Kevin Durant? The Nets are okay,
right? What about that? I thought there was one big, that guy from Chicago, LeBron, right? Didn't he go to Knicks or Nets?
No, LeBron plays in the Lakers.
Lakers. Okay.
The big guy, Kevin Durant, went from the Golden State. He tore his.
Who was the one that you showed me that they were all booing and talking shit on the in New York? All those New York fans were.
Well,
that
could be anybody.
That could be a lot of people. No, but they were like, they were saying,
could be anybody.
Some profane things on to their own.
I've never been to Madison Square Garden where they are saying profane things.
Yeah, that's true.
So LeBron is here.
LeBron
is here in LA trying to win a title.
Yeah,
LeBron. Yes, LeBron James.
I thought he went to New York at one point. No.
No. He played in New York.
He played in New York.
He went from Cleveland, Miami, back to Cleveland, and now to the Lakers.
Wow.
The those are the 2 teams that are coming out of the West. Not the Rockets or anything.
Yeah.
And then the Bucks are the best team in the East. But New York has the Knicks, who stink. The Nets, who used to be the New Jersey Nets, playing.
Wow.
Now it's the Brooklyn Nets.
We're going to make a lot of weird fans here. Or lose a lot.
Listen, I love the Knicks.
Yeah.
I grew up a Knicks fan.
Yeah.
When you're 11-33 and you stink every year.
Yeah, it's tough.
That is what it is.
Yeah.
Because they have a terrible owner. Now I know you know who he is. And he's just one of those people.
Knicks?
Yeah.
Knicks owner?
Yeah.
The only owner I know is Mark Cuban.
Dallas Mavericks.
Dallas Mavericks.
That's pretty good.
I mean, any guy to slide out on the flipping floor with his trophy.
Dolan is his name, and he's like a gazillionaire, and his son runs it. They're just like
they're
playboys.
All gazillionaires.
I know, but they're like playboys, and they try and run the team. They run into the ground.
Really?
It's like one of the worst run
Plus
organizations.
in New York.
All that money, and the Knicks, I mean, just unbelievable. It's terrible. So
very disappointing.
That's the big trading deadline. Now, the Miami Heat, who think they're going to be good in the East, they're not really. They got Iggy. I know who you know who he is.
No.
That was a big deal.
Iggy.
Old Golden State player, hasn't played in like 7 months, but they got him in that sweepstakes. So that's the big trading deadline. The short answer is the Lakers got the Clippers got a lot.
So here, let's get this. So what is the potential for LeBron?
They have the best record
compared to like Michael Jordan.
Well, he is compared.
Really?
Yes. The problem with that is Jordan has 6 titles.
Jordan was clutch.
Well, he has 6 titles
and 6. I mean, 6
and
he
never
6.
Lost.
Yeah, never lost.
LeBron has 3 titles, but he's lost 6 times. He's 3.
Wow. 3 and 6.
He lost. Yeah.
So he's just, I mean, so like that's what I'm saying. So a lot of people just compare, but I mean, I
know. His argument is okay. Michael only went 6 times.
Yeah, but he's 6 for 6.
This guy went 9 times.
Right?
Yes, in clutch times, I don't think anybody compared to Michael as one of the most clutch
Michael's
players
like
ever.
Clutch.
Super
big clutch.
MVP.
Super clutch.
He's just kind of like Joe Montana.
Yeah.
4 Super Bowls, 4 never threw an interception. I mean, this is clutch. And then Tom Brady, of course, Tom Brady has
mixed
6. Well, he has some losses.
Look
but
at
he has
poor
6
Eli
titles.
and Peyton.
Eli retired. 2 titles. They each have 2 titles.
Yeah,
but they're not the GOAT. Tom Brady's the GOAT, obviously. I mean,
really?
Well,
yeah, it's going to be hard to catch him. He retired at 90.
He's still playing.
He's still
going to come get the Raiders a title.
Yeah.
Or San Diego a title. Yes.
It's going to be like,
that's good.
They're going to have to schedule bathroom breaks for the next Super Bowl.
So this is what...
Just saying.
Well, they could have Depends, Metamucil, commercials. Get that.
Because he doesn't move very much anyway, so what does it matter? You can wear Depends in that position.
He probably could. He probably takes Metamucil. He has this crazy diet that he...
Oh, I know. Dude, ridiculous. Have you ever heard... His diet is off the chart.
Not for me.
It's ridiculous. I think he can eat like 4 things.
Candy and chocolate.
His wife only lets him eat 4 things. By the way, if she was my wife, I'd be like, honey, whatever you want.
Ain't gonna work for me.
I mean, I think she makes more money than him too. How fantastic is that?
And he actually doesn't make a lot of money.
I'd stay home. I've been retired a long time ago.
He makes like 23, 24 million.
What does he care?
But he took a pay cut.
I know. What does he care?
He gave them hometown discount.
Hometown discount.
Yes.
And he doesn't even do like he doesn't
do commercials. He could do commercials.
Nothing.
He just doesn't. He does some. He doesn't do it.
Peyton. Commercial hope.
He's a whore.
Yeah, commercial. Peyton's on every commercial.
And he's trying to get his brother did a lot of them too, the direct TV. But Peyton's everywhere.
I think he showed up to introduce my house when I bought it. You know what I mean? He was like, hey, welcome back, Dave.
Peyton loves to be on TV, and God bless him. He's funny. He's a very funny guy.
No, he's hilarious.
He has that dry sense.
No, he is good. Yeah, we like that.
It's very good. Yes,
I like that about him.
He has a lot of good commercials, even the Papa John's, even though the guy's not there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but man, oh my God, I mean, just ridiculous. He's like, listen, they call him up and they're like, listen, $5. I need you to come down and say free pizza.
Free pizza.
Hey, count me in. I'm on my way.
Yeah, so that is it. So that's the NBA. I think the Clippers are probably going to win the title. Imagine that in LeBron's hometown.
It's amazing.
Well, they got better, and they've already beat him twice.
That one guy got all cash deal.
And they have Kawhi Leonard, who won the title with Toronto last year.
Yeah.
And now the Clippers got him.
One of these days, I'm going to do some research before I show up.
But he's learned tonight that LeBron plays for the Lakers.
Talk boxing, and next time we got to talk tennis. I know. Well, Djokovic back on number 1, by the way. So there's tennis. We're going to put this up. Yes. I'm going to have my guy's going to sort of label because we're off the rails here. We're just like rails. See, if you're tuning in and you know it's me and now you know where all these chats are going to go off there, but you learned a lot.
That's true.
So Djokovic back to number 1.
And of course, an American won.
An American
woman.
Oh, really? Who won?
I think her name was Kenin. She's like the 14th. See, she won.
Here's what happens. When Federer loses, I check out.
He checks out.
I really do.
So he's been checking out a lot.
I'm so disappointed.
Check, please, early.
Yeah. I don't understand. This poor guy. Can he win another one to stay ahead? They're going to catch him.
They're both going to catch him.
I got to think they're going to catch
him. They're both going to catch him.
Unless Nadal's knees give way.
Well, because this is what Djokovic's 9th.
Dude, you know what?
Australian Open.
Yeah.
And
it's rough.
Nadal has 12 French.
I need Federer to up the ante. You know what I mean? Maybe take a little something. You know what I mean?
A little bit of steroids.
It worked for the French. What was that? The Tour de France. Worked for them.
Lance Armstrong.
Come on, Lance Armstrong.
But you don't see him anymore.
Federer. Yeah.
Federer needs to step up his game.
Too good for that.
He's too old. But he won. I mean, listen, he's going to go down.
But you know what's so weird? We had this conversation like 5 years ago.
That's true.
And you swore that Federer was out.
That's true. He did. He's surpassed.
And you got to admit,
that's right.
He's hung in there.
That's the same thing with Tom Brady and Tiger Woods.
I mean, granted, it takes longer for him to get the.
But now, he's out.
You know what?
Now he gets beaten straight straights.
You know who? What's her name? Oh my God, this is one of those brain dead days. What's her name? The black tennis Serena.
She can't win another major. God, she's trying so hard.
She just one more to be.
I know, but she gets all these finals.
She's got to be in court. I can't believe it.
Unbelievable.
By the way, I think
she got married and had a baby.
Yep,
she got married and had a baby,
absolutely
so that
fantastic.
takes a lot out of it.
I realize she's probably could kick my ass up and down the court.
In a fight as well.
And off the court probably. But
she got married and had a baby. Yep. So I mean, she's awesome.
I love how she plays.
She's the greatest ever. There's no doubt about it.
Really? No, she has to be.
She is. And
I think everybody, because court is this was a different era kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
It's a whole different era.
Yeah.
And Rod Laver knows.
This is rough.
Definitely the best ever, Serena. I love her. Right. I hope she wins a U.S. Open. I hope she wins one more just to get
one more just to get. Yeah, then she'll literally.
Yes. And of course, upcoming you'll have the Masters again.
Yep.
I know Tiger Woods, defending champion.
Tiger Woods. I dealt to him years ago.
Tiger Woods liked to play and party. I hear.
Yeah, that was back in the day.
Back in the day.
He had a few people. He had a couple of people with him. I'm just saying, he wasn't alone.
He had some female people, and
he had quite the companion.
Let's say
this is in the '90s.
Let's say he doesn't like to spread the money around. Anyway, go.
All right, good. So I
that's the NBA.
I think that's everything. What do you got?
We covered everything.
I think there's nothing left.
There's no sports left.
There's no sports left.
Well, curling, which I love.
Oh,
big fan of curling.
Are you kidding me? How the hell is that even a sport?
You ever watch it?
Where they sweep?
Yeah, they sweep.
That's exhausting, by the way. It exhausts me watching them sweep that much.
Listen, I'm sure.
Can you imagine sweeping?
They go nuts.
Those guys
they
can come down to the school.
And the guys, they take it very seriously.
Dude,
the Canadian.
Can you imagine on their off season though? They're janitors just to get the practice in. You know what I mean?
I think they're environmental engineers.
Dude, it's unbelievable. How the hell is that an Olympic sport though? Come on.
I love it.
How did that become an Olympic sport before like tennis was an Olympic sport or even golf was Olympic sport?
I know, it's amazing.
How did curling end up? Like, oh yeah.
But I think now the Olympics in 2020 is in Japan.
Yeah.
And they're
more badminton.
They're concerned about the
a lot of badminton.
Your virus.
Oh, the coronavirus. Yeah. By the way, I'm just putting this out there.
Okay. 681 people died already.
This is going to be the longest ass. We're going to have Dennis and maybe Nick. I don't know. Someone's going to edit the hell out of this thing.
You're going to edit this one for sure.
Yeah. So like... The Corona guys are sitting back going,
oh, yeah, I know. How can you call a disease like that? I mean, bad break.
Who can we sue?
I mean, damn. Who comes up with those names anyway? Did doctors sit around?
Who came up? They're like, some guy was like, listen here. He was sitting back on a chair on the beach.
We have a new disease.
He's like, you know what? Coronavirus. Let's do it.
Where did they come up with that?
I don't know.
I have absolutely... Budweiser, Heineken diet.
Corona's pissed.
Yeah.
Corona's like, who the hell is buying that?
I would agree with that 100%.
By the way, it's a lot of people. So some people we've talked to thinks it's a conspiracy. So given everything that's going on in the world, now nobody wants to touch Chinese goods. They don't want anything from China. They don't know if it's tainted. Did someone cough on this?
Have you seen the video?
No, it's terrible.
Dude, the whole city's on lockdown.
No, the whole everywhere. Nobody wants anything.
There's troops walking around. Someone filmed it. They had all the masks on and everything like that. And a man didn't have a mask.
Dude.
And they threw him to the ground arrested. If you don't have a mask... You get fined. They take you off the street.
This is not good.
I mean, the whole city's on lockdown.
This is not good.
And Americans coming back, they put them on the base. They got to stay 14 days.
You're going to look at products. It's from China, and you're like, oh, crap.
I'm good.
Anybody cough on this? Come on.
Good thing China doesn't make ice cream. I'm good.
Yeah.
And I don't think they make steaks, so we'll be all right.
They can't get the ice cream over quick enough. Are you kidding me? What do they got? Refrigerated, like,
If they start taking over Dairy Queens, then I'm out.
We better put it into this.
So we'll put it into
off the rails.
That's right.
All right, thanks, guys.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Take care. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Stay tuned. By the way, this is going to be its own channel eventually. Me and Mike and some other chats. We're going to be having chats on a number of different topics. Some celebrities here in town. Different casinos. Obviously, we're going to keep it related somehow to gaming, sort of, most of the time.
And I'm coming after Alex eating. I don't want him to duck me.
Dude, Alex, there you go. The challenge is on. We're going to mukbang the hell out of it.
Whatever that is.
All right.
See
take care,
Bye.
guys. Bye.